It's 5 under 5. Let's get ready for Christmas DIY inspiration. Well, hello, my beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel if you're returning, and if you are new, welcome to you as well. This is Christine, so let's get crafting. Let me see a show of hands for those of you who love Dollar General finds. Oh, they are so cute. So I got this one over the summer, and I'm just going to remove the paper on here that says Bless Our Home. So I spurted it with some water, put a napkin over that, and set it aside to soak. Off camera, I took a spatula and removed the paper, and now I'm going to paint this 2 coats of white acrylic paint, and then I'm going to paint the lid with some gold metallic paint. I gave it 2 coats, drying in between, but before I did that, I coated it with 1 coat of Mod Podge. If you are using a brush like I am, you want to be careful that you're not removing what you just put down. And this metal lid is held down with 2 small screws. You can remove it if you want to and work on it separately. I chose to keep it on this time. Next, I took this beautiful napkin that I got from my friend Mary from Craft Away with Me, and I'll be decoupaging that on here. So here I'm just ironing out the folds in the napkin. Isn't this beautiful? I love it. And you know the process of decoupaging already, so I won't bore you with all of that. And I'm outside at work doing the voiceover, so if you hear any background noise, that's work being done on the compound. I place the parchment paper over that and use the heat press to reactivate the Mod Podge and to seal it. I then took the emery board and filed off the excess. And now I'm ready to cut around the lid. So I used the X-Acto knife and just went right around that just to remove that excess napkin. And to seal the napkin, you always want to ensure that you apply a second coat of Mod Podge over that. And I'm going in one direction because I don't want to interfere with the integrity of the napkin. And I also applied some Mod Podge on the lid and then used a heat gun to dry that. Now this needed a little bit more jazzing up, so I took a piece of jute cord and went around where the napkin joined the lid. And this is just embellishment. This is not necessary. If you don't want to go any further, you can stop here. And now for further embellishment, this bunch of mistletoe came from Walmart. I've had this in my stash. I just cut off 3 small leaves and glued them at the top left corner. This little bow came from a Dollar General fall tag, so I glued that on top and added 2 little foam berries. And now I'm going to finish the back, so I traced that out on a piece of brown paper and glued that down. And this is done. Let me know what you think about this one. This video is a part of the 5 under $5. This month it's Christmas kickoff, hosted by Emily from Farm Charm Chic. And this month I have the honor of being guest host, Christine from Divine Designs. And we are tasked with making 5 DIYs, each under $5. So be sure to check out Emily's channel down below. And guys, please pray for her. She's going through a lot at the moment with the recent loss of her mom. Check out her channel as well as the playlist down below. So let's jump into our second inspiration. This is another Dollar General find. Purchased it at 50 cents. They actually had sale. So I'm taking my scraper tool and I'm heating that up because I'm going to be removing the letters. And this just helps to soften the glue that is underneath and makes it easier for you to lift it. Once I got that heated, I just forced the word off. In some case, you can save this. If you manage to get it off without breaking the letters, you can save it. After I got that off, I took the sanding blocks, sanded it down, making the surface quite smooth because I'm going to be repainting this. And then I took some folk art flat in coconut milk, painted that 2 coats, and now I'm going to stencil on this ornament, and it says holiday wishes and mistletoe kisses. I'm taking paste. I got these paste from Amazon, and I'm using the green one to do the mistletoe leaves, being very careful not to get any of that in the areas that I don't want green. And then I took the red and I'm going to do the top half of the ornament, the bottom half as well. And what I did not realize until I was done and doing the final reveal, that I did not stencil the top part of the ornament. So how is that gonna be hung, Christine? So now I'm done. I peeled that off and then I dried it a little bit. I forgot that I had that inside or that middle section to stencil, and I peeled it off. So I had to cover the areas that were already stenciled and then went back in with some black paint to do the middle section. And this is important. You have to make sure that you stencil all of the areas that you're stenciling before you actually peel off your stencil, because if you peel it off and you still have areas to be stenciled, then you're going to be in problems. All right, so now we're gonna flip this over, and here is a surprise for you guys.
Okay, for some expert analysis here, we're going to just cut something. There we go. Yeah, we did it. Okay, now we're going to trim the truck off here because, you know, we want to get the maximum miles per gallon while we paste it onto our, looks like the other side. All right, and then here we go, we did it. And now we're going to, what are we doing? Okay, we're going to peel that, and we're going to place that right there, right where the truck is at. And then we're going to use some stuff to put it together. I think it's called Mod Podge. There we go. More on there, Dale. Yeah, that'll do it. All right, then we're going to put it there. Yeah, right. Good. No. Yeah. No. Yeah. No. Yeah. No. Yeah. Okay, there we go. We got it right there. And the truck is ready. We're going to put the truck right there. We're going to paste the truck onto the board. We're going to make that look nice and pretty. There you go. Ooh, yeah, there you go. Put some more Mod Podge. I guess we got enough Mod Podge with there. Okay, great. Wonderful. All right, here we got some paper here, and we're going to iron it like the ironing board. We'll make it stick to the board. There we go. Nice. It's going so fast. Anyway, we're putting some more Mod Podge on there. All right, for it to look like it's looking right now. Why has he got a Christmas tree on the back? Anyway, no, let's focus. Okay, so we're going to dry it so that it stays onto the board because we want it to be as professional as possible. There we go. Awesome. Okay, we're done. Okay, now we're going to distress the sides here with that pad right there, and make sure we get it nice and distressed looking because we wanted to make it look like it was used, even though it wasn't used. And flip it over and get the other side as well because we're diligent. Then we got some beads we just found, and we're gonna put the bow on there and wrap the beads around. Very good, dear. Very good. I could have did it better myself. Wrap the beads around the object there. Looks like wrapping a scarf around the neck there. And then we're going to glue it to make sure that it stays there. And then, okay, now we are putting leaves on there. And we are gluing those as well on top of over the truck because the truck needs shelter. Anyway, all right, we're going over here to, what you doing, dear? What? Okay. I think those are berries there. I think that's a mistletoe. It's supposed to be a mistletoe. I think. And well, that's all the time that I have because I'm not getting paid for this, so I'm done. I'm out of here.
All right, so let's take back the steering wheel. So this is another Dollar General piece. And what I did, I just removed the tag from the back, and I'm using this sanding block to just sand off the graphic there. And these are the paints that I painted it with. I started out with that multi-surface and decided that no, I needed white, so I changed my mind. Now I actually had to mix the paint. Project at the end of this video is where I mix the paint. So here I'm using the black paste again and a different stencil. This one is a Chalkator stencil. I had purchased this from another crafter, and I'm stenciling on with the black. I washed the squeegee, and now I'm gonna do the inside or the middle section with the white. I bought these pastes from Amazon, and I am not happy with them because they're very watery. So I had to do double work on the middle section, but here it is, joy to the world. So I'm just drying that with the heat gun, and now I'm going to do some distressing with some gold metallic paint. I thought that this needed a little pep, so I'm just using the dry chippy brush and just going across the surface of that. And now I took the gold marker and I'm doing some stitch lines right around the half a circle there. And this is embellishment, guys. If you want to stop at not doing this, then that's perfectly fine. And then I made a little finger bow, and I found some mistletoe leaves. I just cut off a few of those, and I'm gonna glue them right there using some fix-it-all glue, and then glue the bow on top of that. And that's gonna be it for this one, only costing 50 cents with embellishment. And now we're on to our next DIY. This is a Michael's wood plank. And these postcards, I got these from Temu when I was ordering from Temu. And this is a mold from Amazon, and as well as some air dry clay. And I made these strips like months ago and had them sitting down there, so I decided to use them. So I just cut them in two, and here I'm just laying them out to see how best they can fit. And then I decided now to just glue those on with some fix-it-all glue as well as a little hot glue. So if you liked my husband's take on voiceover, let me know down in the comment section below. It was so funny just listening to him trying to give a tutorial on how to do a DIY project. But he insisted on doing something, so of course I gave him the opportunity to do so. But if you liked his take, let me know in the comment section down below, okay? And also whether or not you would like to hear more of his voiceovers. And once I had the pieces all glued on, this is what it looks like. And to cover up the spaces, I used some spackle, and I also applied some along the edge where the mold rested on top of the wood, just to close up those little areas. And here we are, all done. Next, I used some multi-surface paint in parchment to paint the trim. I'll talk a little bit more about this brush in the next DIY. I love these paintbrushes. And once that dried, I measured my postcard in the space. I chose this one with the little girl and the Christmas gifts. She's so cute. And now I'm just trimming off the excess because it was a little too big for this space. So if you are new to my channel or coming over from the playlist, welcome. I'm so happy you joined me today. Here on my channel, I do DIYs on a budget. If you love budget-friendly DIYs like these and you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing and be sure to hit that notification bell. Hit it again and select all so YouTube notifies you whenever I upload new videos. So next I took the fix-it-all glue and I'm going to use that as my adhesive to glue the postcard in. So I'm just applying the fix-it-all glue, place the postcard in the middle. What am I doing? Oh, so now I've applied my glue and then I'm doing something else. So I'm taking some Waverly Antique Wax and I decided to distress the trim just to bring back the definition on the design to make it pop. I don't know why I did not do this part before I put my glue down. Anyway, I got that done, and here I'm now putting the postcard in the middle. And then I just use I think this is a piece of wood that you use for your transfer. I'm using that to help me. But you have to be careful because your wood would scratch up your postcard. Now I needed to cover the edges or the four corners of my frame. So I took some half beads, just place them on a piece of masking tape so they don't move around while I paint them. And I'm going over with some antique wax. And then after I did that, I took a baby wipe. No, I dried it first. I dried it first, and then I take the baby wipe and just wipe off the excess or wipe back some of it because I didn't want it too loud. And now that's done, it's time to glue them in the corners. I use some hot glue to hold those in. And I looked at it and I'm like, okay, let's leave that for a little bit. So I have this picture, the back of a picture frame. I took that. You don't throw these things out, you save them. And that section that was showing white, I just went over that with the black paint pen. And then took some hot glue and glue that at the back so that my picture frame or my frame can now stand on its own. And there it is. I thought, oh yes, here it is. I knew I did something else to it. I had this little red bow, found it in my stash, and here I'm just gluing it at the corner. And I believe this is done. Now here we are for the review of these artist paintbrushes. I was sent these by an Amazon vendor asking me to review. And this came in a little pouch. Here I'm just opening up the pouch to show you the brushes. I love these. They're high quality brushes. Some of the qualities of these brushes, they are fearless to stay secure. No losing of the hair on your painting. Easy to organize and carry, multi-purpose. They snap back. They are made of 100% natural wood and nylon here. They come to a crisp point and maintains that point even while you're using it. I don't know about you, but I love when my paintbrushes work well for me. I've gone through so many of them. So we're going to be testing out these brushes. So let me start with this one, and I'm going to be painting that wood you see me have there. I got that at Walmart, and I'm going to just portion out the paints that I'll be using. So we have Folk Art Apple Red, Cool Bisque, and Almond Latte. So now I'm testing my brush. Let me see how this works. It feels so nice. The smoothness of the bristle on the surface just allows the paint to slide over. It's not lumpy, it's not stiff. And as you can see, it snaps back when I lift it off the surface. I'm loving this brush already. The Cool Bisque and the Almond Latte were too close to the color of the wood, so I had to mix in a little bit more of the red to give me a different shade. So if you've made it this far into the video, thank you so much for hanging around. I really do appreciate your support. And to my returning subscribers, thank you guys so much. And if you are here for the first time, I would really appreciate if you would subscribe and join my family. Leave me a comment down below and let me know this is your first time. And thank you so much for coming. Now let's continue on to the rest of the video. So here I'm using another brush, just testing out this one on the aqua paint. And I love how the paint is going on the surface. I'm loving these brushes already. These paint brushes are really, really nice. I like them. There is a discount code in my description box below. You can check that out. If you are interested in getting yourself a set of these brushes, I will leave that discount code for you where you can check. I will also leave the Amazon link for you as well. And here I'm using another one, a smaller one, and I like the fact that I have different sizes. I can pick, choose, and decide on which one I would like to use for what project. And I use even a smaller brush now to go inside those small areas. And this is what it looks like. I love the color blend. And now I'm going to be adding some Mod Podge. So I took the fan brush. I have two in this set. And I'm going to use this one to apply some Mod Podge to the surface. Guys, I am still enjoying my fall and I can't believe I'm doing Christmas DIYs already. How about you? And of course, this little wooden piece that I purchased from Walmart. I believe I paid $1.58 for this. And when I was done Mod Podging and painting, I used the gold marker and just fill in those areas because I still thought that it looked a little too flat and needed something else. It still needed a little bit more definition. So I'm taking the black fine tip Sharpie and just going around the edge of the star. I didn't want to overdo it too much. So that was that for this one. So here is one last look at the Golden Maple Artist Brush Set. I am very impressed with these brushes and I can say that it will truly influence my creativity. You can pick this up if you are interested. The link for that is in my description box as well as a coupon code. Now let's move on to our final reveal of all of these 5 DIYs that we made today. Each of which cost under $5. As a matter of fact, $1.25 the most because everything else were embellishment or I already had in my stash. Let me know which one was your favorite. Don't forget to check out Emily's channel as well as the playlist. I will link the playlist in my description box as well as below the video for easy access. But let me know which one of these was your favorite and also whether or not you'd like to hear my husband do voiceover on another video. And I will be sure to tell him what you think. If you love budget-friendly content like this one and you have not yet subscribed, go ahead and do so before you leave. And if you would like to see more, I suggest this video right here or this playlist. Jesus loves you, so do I. Stay safe until my next one. Bye.